Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric Duncanson. I first of all want to thank you for hopping on this YouTube video. My wife and I, we are known as LAPTOP-PRENEURS, and our passion is to help you to make money online, and that's from anywhere in the world, whether you're brand new or whether you're simply confused, stuck, and overwhelmed, try to figure this whole thing out. If that is the case, definitely, you can do it so long as you have a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. And so if you find value in the information I'm providing to you today, please like, comment, and subscribe to become part of our awesome tribe. I'm very excited about the topic for today. It's how to empower your marketing. That's episode 3. And I'm going to be talking about empowering versus enabling. Empowering versus enabling. And so again, this is episode 3. You definitely want to check out episode 1 and 2. It's all about empowering your marketing. So let's talk about how to empower your marketing and enabling versus empowering. You want to empower your marketplace and empower yourself at the same time. Well, I'm feeling some power with this win right now. I love YouTube. So anyway, here's the thing. There are 2 types of costs for you to consider, and also for you to consider for your particular audience. There's 2 types of costs. There's money and there's time. And so when you're considering the costs that the customers or your customers have to pay for your product, it's either going to be money or it's going to be time that they're going to need to pay, right? Here's the thing. Here's the point. You never want to discount your product if it's not necessary. Basically, you don't want to undervalue your product. And I'm going to explain that in a moment. But here's the thing. You do not want to devalue your product. First of all, you want to become an authority in the industry. And so first of all, you want to make the investments required to become an authority. Now, you might see that Ferris wheel behind me. Well, here's the thing. That is so much like this business. It's up and down and up and down and up and down. So you are an extension of your particular audience. What do I mean by that? I mean, you are your audience, the people that will buy from you. You're 6 months to a year ahead of them, most likely, right? And so if you're marketing, especially to beginners, you're 6 months to a year to maybe 2 years ahead of them. You're going to understand the type of cycles that they're going to go through. Chances are you've been through the same cycles, and that's one of the reasons why you're going to be so beneficial to them, because you've experienced it. You've experienced the pitfalls, and you can help them to avoid those pitfalls. And so that's one of the reasons why you become so valuable. But here's one of the mistakes that a lot of marketers make. They try to devalue their product by discounting too much. First of all, you have to understand what is your product worth, whether it's your business. Sometimes if you're an affiliate marketer, there's a set price for your product. So I'm not talking about that, but what I'm talking about is that when you're marketing your own product, you want to create a value to that. So whether you're doing consulting, whether you're assisting people with resolving particular problems, your time is worth a lot of money. And I want you to consider the amount of time and the amount of expense it took you to learn what you're learning to become an expert. You're willing to make the sacrifice, and you need to express or reflect that with your particular market. So you may have someone that's in a position of need, right? And they don't perceive that they're able to purchase your product at this price that you specified. You don't want to discount your product for them. You don't want to do that because you're not empowering them, you're disempowering them. I got to get that right. You're disempowering them by discounting the price, and you're devaluing your product. And what's going to happen with them is they're always going to look for a discount. They're always going to look for free. And as a result, they're never going to do the type of investment they need to be successful in this industry, or whatever industry for that matter. If you're an entrepreneur, you really need to be willing to invest in yourself, invest in your business, and you need to be willing to make sacrifices in order to do that. So when you discount your product, you discount your service, just simply because somebody doesn't have the money right now, you're not doing them a service. Instead, emphasize the value of what you have to offer. See, if they feel like they need a discount, that means that you haven't done a good enough job of selling the value of what you have to offer. And it is truly valuable, but you have to understand the value yourself. You have to recall what it took to get that information, that valuable content that you have to provide that's going to help them resolve the problems. It's going to help them move along from point A to point Z, and it's going to help them to ultimately achieve their goals. So, you don't want to disempower people, you want to empower them. You don't want to disempower yourself. You want to empower yourself by making the sacrifices that you need in order to become the type of authority that people will want to purchase from. People will want to buy your training if you become the right type of authority. You have to make the investment in yourself in order for that to happen. You need to understand that we are all responsible for our lot in life. And it's a disempowering mindset that tries to blame other people for what happens to them. They purchase a product, they purchase a video training program, they purchase a webinar, purchase a seminar, and they go through it, they don't get the results they want, and then they come back and try to get a refund. That's a horrible way to grow as a business person. No, what you need to do is stick with it until you can make it work. After a certain amount of time, if it doesn't work for you, that doesn't mean that it's a bad product. You know, nobody is going to go out there, or no legitimate entrepreneur is going to go out there and say that their system will work for everybody. No, there's a certain amount of risk involved, and just by the nature of being an entrepreneur, you should be willing to take on that risk, but you should also expect the same of your potential customers. Let them know that this is a quality product that you're offering, and hey, they should be willing to pay for it. Simple as that. So, done for you systems. Here's the thing. Everybody would love for a system to do everything for them, but that is not necessarily empowering. Now, I believe in systems that do most of the heavy lifting for you, no question about it. But if a system does everything for you, then you're not going to grow as an entrepreneur or as a business person. So unfortunately, a lot of entrepreneurs are hurting the industry by claiming that their system, their business, whatever, is going to do everything for their potential customers. And that is so untrue, and it is ultimately hurting the industry. Don't let that be you. Don't you be the type of person that claims that this system is the best thing since sliced bread and it'll do everything for you. The fact of the matter is, if you're going to be successful in business, you're going to have to work, period. And make people aware of that. When they buy your product or your service or your business, they're still going to have to work. They're still going to have to work. But what you're doing is it makes them possible for them to succeed. Other thing is, you want your people to understand or question themselves, what are they doing each day to make their life better on behalf of their business? See, that's the thing. Don't make it easy. Make your life better. Do what it takes to make your life better. Hope you found that information valuable. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. The other thing I wanted to mention, my wife and I, we literally struggled in online marketing till we found a particular system that didn't do 100%, but it did 95% of the heavy lifting. Take advantage of it. There's a free 7-day free trial. Just go down and click on the link in the description below. Click on the link below and take advantage of that 7-day trial. What have you got to lose? This is Eric Duncanson for the LAPTOP-PRENEURS saying, hope you're having a great day. If not, let's definitely make it a great one.